Welcome back. I am super excited because I picked up some stuff from the new Odens Solmane Tube collection, the Moonwish collection. I'm super excited to show you guys how I created this look and create another one with you, and also show you the swatches of this palette. I just do not think you're prepared unless you already have it in your hands. But if you want to hear more about this collection, or get some inspiration for some new looks, then just keep watching. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Heather. I love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup and indie brands. And if you guys love those things too, I really hope you will subscribe. And don't forget to click the little bell so you can be notified of all my future uploads. I took a break from filming yesterday to try to help heal my voice, and it was doing better until I started filming today, and now it's like I'm starting all again, which is really freaking annoying. But let me give you some details on this collection. So you can buy this collection in a big bundle. It comes with the palette, 3 blushes, and 3 highlighters. And that retails for $139 before code. I do not have a code with Odens Eye, but a lot of people do if you guys are interested. But that's 7 items for $134, which honestly is not bad at all. It's $134 after a discount, which is pretty good. But I didn't pick up the full collection. I just picked up the Moonwish palette, and then I picked up a blush and a highlighter. But first, let's talk about this palette. So the Moonwish palette features 15 shades with 2 different textures, 8 matte eyeshadows, and 7 shimmer eyeshadows. These shimmers are so freaking beautiful, but the color story is unlike anything I have in my collection. I love that they paired this warm tone yellow with all of these cool tone colors. I think this palette is going to be so much fun, and I'm really excited to create the second look. I'm already like trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I see so many things like popping into my mind, and I got to try to pick the best one. And sometimes that makes me like overthink it, but I'm super excited to dig in to this palette. So as I mentioned, this is part of the Solmane collection, the Solmane Tube collection. So I have the first one as well, and this palette is so extraordinary. I love the color story so much, but as you can see, these palettes are opposites completely, but they would also pair really well together. You have more warm tones over here mixed with a few cool tones, but then you have this more cool tone leaning palette with pops of the warm tones. You could create some really fun looks with that. Maybe I should do like a makeup bingo and see where that goes, but both palettes are beautiful, and I'm super happy to have them in my collection. But I picked up the shade Pink Bloom, and I think it's really beautiful. It goes well with everything, I feel like, and it's like a beautiful everyday blush. The components on these are really good as well. And the blushes retail for $20.90. There are 2 other shades. One is called Lilac Mist, and the other one is Solar Eclipse. If you're curious about those shades, I'll have them all linked down below so you can just go look at them. But next, I want to talk about the highlighters. So the highlighters are the same price. I believe it's $20.90, but they released 3 new shades of highlighter, and the shade that I picked up is the shade Star Legend. Now, mine came broken, but I was able to press it back down into the pan. I had to like do the alcohol and all that stuff, but it did repress. But they are sending me out a new one, and I think I'm going to save that for a future giveaway. But that was really nice of them because the impressions in the pans of these are so special. So it is nice to have it look the way it's supposed to look. But that is it. That's everything that I picked up in the collection. You guys are going to have to let me know down below if you picked it up. If you're curious about anything that is on my face in either look, I will have everything linked down below in the description box. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get you guys zoomed in and show you how I created this look. I am ready to dig into the collection. It's so beautiful, but I'm excited to dive into the blush and the highlighter. I've actually never tried the highlighter from Odens. I do have two of the blushes from that first collection, but the shade of blush I bought from this collection is the shade Pink Bloom, and it's like the prettiest natural, like nude color. And I'm using my Unearthly Cosmetics #1 brush. My voice was better today, but then I got on the phone and now I'm back to where I freaking started, which really sucks. But I just want to add this to the cheeks. I did go in a little ham. These are pigmented, so be careful. I'm probably going to have to use something to blend that out. But I just think that shade is so freaking pretty. It's like the perfect tone. I really like it. And the embossing in the pans are always so gorgeous. I just stuck my finger in it though, so yay me. But I'm really excited to try the highlighter because I have been wanting to try their formula for a long time. I wish they would restock the older ones. But I think this looks beautiful. As I mentioned in the intro, my highlighter came busted, but they are sending me another one. But I was able to repress it. I mean, it's not as pretty, but hopefully it will still work the same. It was such a mess. But I'm going to use my highlighting brush from ColourPop, and I'm going to do like, let me spray my face first with some setting spray. This one is from Laura Geller. It is the Speckle Mist. And I actually like it a lot. It's so nice, and it makes your like makeup just melt into your skin. But I like to spray my face with setting spray before I go in with highlighter. But now I want to see what this looks like on the cheeks, because in the swatches it was freaking gorgeous. That is beautiful. It's not like it has, you can see the glitter reflex in it. So if you like a smoother type of formula, you might not like this, but if you don't mind that, I think this highlighter is freaking gorgeous. I like almost all types of highlighter. But as I mentioned, they are sending me one that's not broken. And I think I'm going to add that to my next giveaway pile. I have a lot of stuff accumulated from like BoxyCharm and stuff. I have a drawer full of makeup. And when I hit 1,000 subscribers, which should be soon, fingers crossed, I'm going to have a massive giveaway. Massive for me, anyways. But I'm thinking about what I want to do is not only give someone the box of makeup I've accumulated, but I also want to be able to allow them to pick out a palette from one of my favorite brands, like Unearthly, or I mean Odens Eye, Inslee Rain, Bella Beauty Bar, and I will also buy the palette and have it sent to them, because you guys have been the freaking best. I really love you guys, and I love hearing from you. You guys have lifted me up in ways I can never, ever, ever describe, and I will never forget it. I love being here, and I really love the community of people that we've made together, and I'm excited about it, but I want it to be my way of saying thank you for everything you guys have done for me. And I would like to start doing giveaways like maybe every 1,000 subscribers that I get or something, or if there's like a special occasion, like maybe Christmas or my birthday or my anniversary day for being here on YouTube, I would like to do giveaways for that as well. But now let's go ahead And I'm going to just pat out this primer one more time, but I am ready to dig into this palette. This packaging, the artwork on here is so freaking stunning. They always do such a great job. I love it that it's like trimmed in this fluorescent blue shade, but this color story is so gorgeous and unique. I love this shade down here, and I have a lipstick that will go so perfect with that. But for now, I'm going to do the blues and purples. You guys know how much I freaking love a blue and purple eye look. And it's that kind of day where I need to do something to make myself happy and put myself in a better mood. So that is why I've decided that today we're doing blue and purple. Now this is going to be a two-tone look, but it's going to be a different kind of two-tone look than what I usually do. So the plan is I want to do purple up top, and then I'm going to do blue at bottom, and I think it's going to be really freaking cool. But to start this look out, I want to go in with the shade right here called Planet. Might help if I actually show it to you. Ooh, wrong brush. But I'm just using this like fluffy blending brush from Glamlight. And I just want to put this in the crease. I really enjoy the Odens Eye formula, their mattes and their shimmers. Their mattes blend so easily, and the shimmers are just so freaking beautiful. But I'm going to take this all the way across. I'm really just patting it down. And something else, if you guys like that slanted look I do, a good way to make it like that, if you're not used to like doing that type of shape, do your lower lash line first and then bring it up the way you want it, and then do the top, and it kind of, it's like a cheat, so it really helps. I used to do mine like that, and it makes it easier if you're not used to it. But I'm loving the undertone of this purple. I think it's really pretty. I'm going to go into a little bit of this shade here called Dark Matter. It is beautiful. I'm doing that on this large blending brush from Singe Beauty. But I just want to use this to blend this out. And I'm also going to like use a different brush and put it in the inner corner. I love that they put these tones together with that yellow. I think that was freaking genius, because you could do any kind of look and then put that yellow in your inner corner for like an inner corner highlight and really give your look like a pop. And it's really gonna like upstage any kind of look, no matter how simple. Now I'm gonna use that same exact brush and go into the shade called Planet. That's the first shade I used. But I want to just bring this up and blend it out. I kind of use that last shade as a transitions. Well, I kind of use that last shade as a transition shade. God, I can't say that word today. I can barely say anything today. Who's kidding who? Odin's Eye is really good at coming up with like very creative color stories, and that's something that I really enjoy about this brand. I'm going to dip into that same color, but I'm going to use this large shading brush from Glamlight. It's from that same collection. Now, using that first blending brush, I want to go into this deep purple. Like, look how rich. I want to put this in the crease to deepen this up. Do you see that? That's nothing tapped off. Nothing. Wow. My eyes look like so blue, don't they? Like dark blue. I'm excited. I'm excited about the next look too. I already have an idea of what I want to create. I think it's going to be really cool, but now I'm going in with that lighter purple, using that to blend this out. I like to go back and forth in between my shades. It gives you like this perfect seamless blend. If you just go back and forth in between the colors and the brush and build slowly. If you build it too fast, it makes it harder to blend it out. That's beautiful. So I absolutely have to go in with this shade here called Space. I freaking love the undertone of this blue. It's so vibrant, but I'm going to run this along most of the lower lash line. And it's going to look crazy, but you got to trust the process because if it turns out the way I've pictured it in my head, it's going to make sense. It's so vibrant. Now I'm going to use this small shader brush to blend it out. She is so pigmented. Now I want to use this same brush and I'm going to go in with this shade here called Planet, stamping it in the inner corner of the lash line. These earrings keep getting caught on my shirt. I'm just using this shade to blend it out. I need a fluffier brush though. That one's not doing it. I'm going to use this shading brush. It's a little thicker. Now I'm just going in with some NYX glitter glue. Now I am applying this to the lid. Now, this brush from Singe Beauty picks up these Odens Eye shimmers like no freaking joke. It is the E01. As always, I'll have everything linked down below. These brushes are always at like almost the bottom of my description box. But first, I want to go in with this shade here called Neptune. How could I freaking not? This shade is so beautiful. I mean, I know you guys saw the swatches, but let's show them again. Do you freaking see that? Stunning. But I'm going to put the shade towards the outer corner. Do you see like how well it picks up? It's a freaking fantastic brush. I'm going to use my finger though because I'm lazy and I don't like it taking forever. I got big eyelids, so do you see it coming together now? It's freaking beautiful. Look at this earring. It's getting caught in my shirt. It's driving me nuts. So I'm using that same Singe Beauty brush. I just cleaned it off and then I'm going into Universe again. She picks up like a dream. The shade is going to be beautiful. Look how freaking vibrant. It's gorgeous. I got glitter all over my hands from using my fingers though. So let's see some things down below I want to change. I'm going to take that small brush. It's a Real Techniques 332. And I picked up some of this purple. I'm going to put purple in the outer corner because I want the blue to end more like where this one ends. It might be too late for that, but either way, it's still a gorgeous look. I'll live. Now I'm going to go in with my Sigma pencil brush and I'm going to pick up some of this purple and blend my mattes into the shimmer in the outer corner. Now I feel like I need something for the inner corner and I don't feel like there's anything in the palette that I really want to use for this look. So I'm going to try the highlighter and see if I can make that work. So this is the eye before lashes and liner. I'm super excited to finish this look off camera and see like how it all comes together. I have some really good ideas for liner, but I will be right back to show you guys the finished look. I am back, and this eye look was exactly what I freaking needed today. I love it. I love how bright and vibrant that blue looks against the purple. I think it's freaking beautiful. These shimmers are so freaking gorgeous. There's like rainbow shimmers in them, kind of like holochrome-esque, and I just think they are so freaking beautiful. But in my waterline, I used the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Prance. I did that like in the front portion of the eye. And then in the outer portion, I used the Give Beauty Line It Up 24-hour gel pencil in the shade Bathwater. And this is a really freaking good eyeliner as well. But you guys are going to have to let me know what you think of this look down below. But let's go ahead and move on to look number 2. I am back for look number 2, and for eyeshadow primer, I used the DD Signature Snowy Primer. I wanted something white because this look is going to be a little lighter than what I typically do, but I'm really excited to create another look with this gorgeous freaking palette. I'm so excited about it. But to start this out, I want to use this beautiful matte yellow. It's so pretty. But I'm going to use a large blending brush for this. And I'm going to tap out my primer again before I start. But I just want to place this yellow in the front half of the eye. And it looks beautiful and bright, which is exactly what I wanted. I thought look number 1 was like so creative, and I was like all proud of it. And then I went downstairs and was sitting in bed editing, and my girlfriend sometimes watches my videos, and she was watching, which one was it? I think it might have been a video from one of the looks from the Cool Trolls palette, and I did almost the exact same look. I'm like, I do so many looks that sometimes I forget what I do, so sorry for the repeats. I want to use my large blending brush from Singe Beauty, and I want to go into this cool tone purple called Dark Matter. Now this one has like teeny tiny like glitter reflex in it, but they dust right away. If you want to keep the reflex, you just pack it on. But for this look, I'm going to just blend this out. I'm excited about this look. I hope it turns out the way that I want to. I really don't have time to be filming 3 looks with a palette, but I want to use this shade in this palette so bad, that really cool brown Saturn. So I might do a 3rd look if I can. But so far, I've had a lot of fun with this. I'm really trying to like blend this up and out. And I'm also going to take this under the lower lash line as well. I'm going to use this brush for that, my larger shading brush that I really love. Yes, it kind of like hugs that contour of my eye like perfectly. I'm just like packing this on and building it up just a little as I go. Like, you see how well this shade is deepening up? Even though it's super light, you can keep packing and it really deepens up very well. That makes me super happy. It looks like I have more than one shade on the eye. Now I'm going to go in with the small shader brush, and I want to pick up some more of the yellow. And I'm just going to place this down here on lower lash line. I want to take just a little bit of this deep purple Lunar Eclipse on my Singe Beauty E05. And I just want to pick up a little bit, but do you see how freaking pigmented that is? And I just want to run this along the socket. I just want to concentrate most of it out here in this outer corner and then kind of have it fade into the rest. And then I'm going to go back in with this shade and with more of that cool tone purple, and I'm going to just blend it out. Now I'm going to take some of that deep purple on this little tiny like smudging brush, and I want to run this like out here closest to that outer V. I want this end of the lash line down here to be kind of smoked out. Now I'm going to go back into that cool tone purple and blend. So this is the matte. I'm going to leave them at this. I think it's really fun. But now I want to go in with some NYX glitter glue. And I don't think I really want this to be like precise or anything. So I'm just going to slap it on here with my finger. So I think I want to go in with the shade down here called Mercury. It's so freaking beautiful. But I'm just picking that up on this BH Cosmetics packing brush. And I'm going to put it out here on this outer half. Like, do you see how freaking gorgeous that shade is? And the second shade is going to be the shade up here called Moon, and it is so beautiful. That is stunning. It's so reflective. Then I'm going to take just a little bit of this glitter glue, and I'm going to put it on like this first half of the lower lash line. It's kind of hard for me to show because I have to look very, very close in the mirror. But I want that shimmer to stick there. And I'm going to do the same exact thing there that as I did up on the lid. I'm going to start with the shade down here, Mercury. And I'm going to place that in the center. And then I'm going to take the yellow, Moon, and I'm going to place that everywhere else in the front half. But this is the eye before lashes and liner. I think it's super beautiful. I really love this combo a lot. Knowing me, I probably did it yesterday and I just don't even remember. But I think it's beautiful. But I'm excited to get it all complete. But I will be right back with the finished look. I am back with the finished look. I decided instead of showing you guys that close up, like as an add-on clip, that I would just do it like this because you can see it pretty well, like when it's zoomed in like this. I think this look turned out so good. But in my waterline, I used the NYX Epic Wear Liner in the shade Cosmic Yellow. I did that in the front portion. I tried to keep it to where like the yellow ended. And then out here, I used the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Piggy Bank. But let me know what you guys think of this look. So far, I think this one is my favorite. But let's go ahead and move on to look number 3. Hello to my favorite people. I am back for look number 3. And I will admit, I look a little crazy at this very moment, because I have on this DD Signature eyeshadow primer. It is the yellow, obviously, the shade Sunny, but I look really crazy right now at this very moment. But today I'm finally going to play with that shade that I've been saying I want to play with, this one. So I think I'm just going to do like a neutral look, like use the browns in the palette, maybe in combination with the golds, and just do something fun and a little different for me. Okay, so to start this look out, I'm going to use my large blending brush from Singe Beauty, and I want to go into the shade here called Dust. I've had so much fun with this palette. I'm excited to get to create a third look with it. After this look is finished, I will have used almost every single shade in the palette, which is really nice too. So then I can give you guys more of a like full review instead of a first impressions, which this palette is the same great quality that I've always had with this brand. Like you see how well that freaking shadow is gripping on the eye primer. These eyeshadow primers from DD Signature, these are such a good investment. If you've been looking for something like that, I truly recommend them. I've had so much fun with all of them. I've came across one shade. It's this one in the shade Latte. Let me smell it now. Yes, it's scented, but none of the other ones I've used are scented, but it smells freaking fantastic. It's weird that that one's scented and none of the others are, but these are great quality. You can like shear them out. You can layer them and make them opaque. It's really easy to blend on them. They are really great. So I highly recommend them. And you get, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's 8 shades, and I think it's like $70 if you buy the full bundle, and that's before a code. Now with the same brush, I want to go in to the shade Star, the yellow. It survived. My heart just literally dropped right out of my chest. But I love this yellow shade. This is what I was missing in that Glam Light palette. I needed a yellow. Now I'm going in with my large shading brush. You guys know it's my favorite. And then I want to pick up Dust and just re-intensify. Okay, I'm really excited because now I'm going to go into the shade Saturn. This is such a really cool, like grungy type of color. I don't even really know how to describe it. It looks like red clay, like dirt. So pretty. Um, so in my Should I Buy It series, the last one that I posted, uploaded, whatever, I talked about NBA Cosmetics, and some people are saying that they have not had a good experience with the matte formulas, but their shimmer formulas are excellent. And then some people are saying they haven't had any issues with the matte formula. So do me a favor and let me know down below any experience you have had with the brand and what you think of their formulas. What other brand could you compare them to if you even can? And just, give me all the details because I've been looking at that brand and I've been wanting to try it, but I also know that there's going to be so many releases coming up because of the holidays and fall. And I only have like so much money to spend on stuff and only so much time to film with it as well. So I don't want to waste like a slot in my schedule on something that I won't like. So please let me know your thoughts. And to those of you who have already let me know, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This combo. It's like warm with cool. I didn't see if Angelica posted a video on this or not. I'll have to go back and look. Angelica Nikivas, but I can imagine she would love the yellow with this brownish color, whatever it is. Saturn, I have a feeling she would really enjoy that combo as well. This lipstick that I have on is actually a lipstick from Odens, and it's from her Angelicus collection with them. It's in the shade Swamp Fog. I love these. They're like so moussey and comfortable, and they wear so easily. I'm super happy to have them in my collection. Okay, and now I'm going to do something, and I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but never know if you don't try. I want to go into the shade here, Crater. Might help if I show you. And I want to press this along the lower lash line. Let us know down below if you guys picked up the new like mini mystery box from Unearthly Cosmetics. Down below, I want to know like who got it. I know a bunch of you got it because a bunch of you used my code, and thank you so freaking much. You made my whole day. Words just can't even begin to describe how exciting it is to know that people actually use it. So thank you, but I'm super excited. I actually watched the reveal. I can't wait for like the mystery or whatever. I have to know. I'm too nosy when it comes to those things. Now I'm using this little small like smudger brush, and I'm going into that dark brown, and I want to focus this here in the outer corner. But I'm super excited to create some looks with that. I know Amanda from Unearthly posted the reveal video. If you haven't seen it and you want a hint, I can give you one. But if you don't want a hint, skip ahead to the time I'm going to put on the screen. But if you do want a hint, it is like the Dreamer's little sister palette. It's so cute. It's perfect. And I love the artwork and all of the other products. It's so fun. I'm so excited. But this collection will go like so freaking well with the Dreamer collection. Like they're similar, but they're not the same at the same time. Now I'm going back in with that pink and using it to blend out that brown. That actually is a really pretty combo, that pink and brown. It's a little different for me, but sometimes different is fun. I'm excited to see what it looks like after we apply the shimmer to the lid. So as always, I'm going to start out with my NYX glitter glue. Just going to place it on the lid. So I'm going to start this out with this shade here called Meteor. It's just a really pretty gold shade. I'm going to use my finger and just place this here on the outer corner. Beat it in a little at that angle, but that shade is freaking stunning. That looks like gold. Oh. Then I want to take my brush and pick up the other yellow, the shade Moon. The shade is beautiful. I've used it in the last look, I think. This one's like bright gold, like a light, soft yellow. Now I'm going to take my Sigma pencil brush and I'm going to go back into the shade Saturn and just blend the shade into my outer corner. Try to make it blend into the shimmers. Now I'm going to go back into the yellow shade like I did in the last look, and I'm going to put it in the inner corner. Ooh, I picked up a lot, but she is blinding. I think this look is really beautiful. It's super soft, especially for what I typically do, but I'm excited about it. Let me go finish this look off camera, and I'll be right back to not only show you the finished look, but to also give you my final thoughts. I am back with the finished look, but I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like up close really quick. So in my waterline, I put the ColourPop cream gel liner in the shade Peach Fuzz, and I don't know what possessed me to do it, but I think it looks really freaking cool, and it kind of ties in that lower lash line color. It stands out, it like pops. I think it's so beautiful. I'm really loving this look, and I'm super happy that I decided to do a third one. But now let me go ahead and get you guys zoomed out, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on this collection. Okay, so now let's talk about this collection, at least the pieces that I picked up. So first off, the palette I think is freaking beautiful. I had a really good time with it. I think the formulas were really easy to work with. It's the typical really good Odens eye formula. I really love their matte formula and their shimmers. I had a blast working with this. I think if you like this color story, you will have a blast with the palette because it is great quality. Everything about it is top notch. The packaging is freaking gorgeous as well. So as for the highlighter, I did mention mine came in broken, but I did repress it and I reached out to them and they wrote me back relatively quickly and they are sending me out a new one. But these are beautiful. The packaging is beautiful. I will tell you though that this formula, from what I've heard, is a little different than the original ones that released. This one is really beautiful, but if I get up close, you can see like the glitter reflex on my face. It's obvious glitters. So if you don't like that added sparkle, you may not love this, but I really like it a lot. I think it looks beautiful on the face. The glitters in it are kind of like rainbow and they are truly freaking beautiful. So I'm super happy to have it, but you are going to have to decide if you like those types of formulas or not. Now, as for the blush, I love the Odens Eye blushes. This one is the wrong shade for me. I feel like, I mean, it looks beautiful on my face, but it's a very soft color. And one might say I wear too much blush. So for me, I just can't get enough with it. I mean, I'm not mad that I have it. I'm glad that I picked it up. I just wish I would have picked up a different color. Now, this is a really easy, like everyday color. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I just like a really poppy cheek personally, but that's just me. So if you don't like that, maybe you like a softer blush, you may really love this. All in all, I had a really good time creating these three looks. I think look number 2 is probably my favorite, but let me know which one's your favorite and let us know down below if you picked up anything from this collection, and if so, what are your thoughts on them? We would love to hear from you. But thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way till the end. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help me out. And until next time, bye. My bye sounds broken.